Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Move Forward Anyway podcast, featuring dream accelerating inspiration. I'm Jeff Meyer, your host, author, entrepreneur, and coach. My goal with this podcast is to help you identify and clarify your own dream by taking wisdom from others' successes and challenges. If you're looking to take action on your dream, to make a difference doing something you love, but your fears are holding you back, then this podcast is for you. If you're interested in finding additional support, you can also check out my Dream Accelerator coaching program designed to help realize your full potential and reshape your future. As always, you can learn more about my Dream Accelerator program at jeffmeyer.org. Using my Dream Accelerating formula, heart-centered entrepreneurs can focus on their dream, name their fears, change their mindset, define their next, and move forward anyway. Well, welcome to another episode of the Move Forward Anyway podcast, fellow dreamers. I hope that your dream is gaining clarity and gaining steam as you execute it and bring it into reality. Thank you for listening today or watching, whatever the case may be. I am very excited to have as my guest today, Julie Womble. I met Julie recently at a networking event, and I'm very happy to be able to have her on our podcast today. So, Julie, why don't you introduce yourself to the listeners or the watchers, and let's talk about your entrepreneurial adventure.
Hi, Jeff. Thanks for having me here. As Jeff said, my name is Julie Womble. I'm an author. I wrote a book called Prized Possession, and it's about a homeless veteran who's a chance meeting with a young girl forever changed both of their lives. And the reason I wrote about veteran is because I have a special place in my heart for veterans, and I want to help them. My big dream is to open up a facility for homeless veterans, and I want to name it Heroes Haven Place, Returning the Sacrifice.
Wow, you've got to name everything, and so that's amazing. The spark to write the book and the spark to pursue this dream both come out of a deep-seated love for veterans, especially those who are struggling with finding housing. Tell me, where did that dream genesis begin? What sparked that love for the veteran population?
Well, years ago, I would donate to the disabled veterans. And then around, 2012, my son was a teenager, and he used to borrow my car. So one day I was cleaning out my car, and I saw this small Bible. And I said, well, where did this come from? He said, well, some homeless man was sitting on the corner, and I gave him, because he used to drink a lot of soda. So he gave him his soda cans, and the homeless man turned around and gave him his little Bible as a thank you. And so I just thought that he could have been a veteran. So that's where the story came from.
So that the veteran gave a gift to your son?
Yes. Well, he was a homeless man. I'm not sure if he was a veteran.
Oh, okay.
I just turned him into a veteran.
You turned him into it because have you had other experiences with veterans that have kind of stirred up this love to help them?
Well, my two uncles, my father was in the military. My son was in the military. He was in the Navy. He's a veteran now. I don't know. I just have a special place in my heart for them. My freedom is very important to me. So I celebrate it every day. And this is where, I don't know, I just get this feeling I want to give back to them.
That's wonderful. And you've made a really big investment in this dream lately. Why don't you tell me about the decision that you've made recently to move to a new community, actually? Where did you move from and to?
I lived in Naperville, Illinois, and my husband has always fished up here in Wisconsin. So we currently moved up here to Fremont, Wisconsin, since my husband's fished up here. And so we made the decision to move up here because we don't have family anymore. So we moved up here, and we're up here at the Blue Jay Resort. We're at a fishing resort. And so with us moving up here, it's cheaper. I was able to quit my job to concentrate on pursuing my dream. And
wow. So you moved to a new community, a little less expensive living arrangements, I'm sure, from Naperville to Fremont, Wisconsin, so that you could quit your job and go all in on this dream.
Mm-hmm.
And you are currently also writing a second book. Is that correct?
Yes. The second book is called Locked Up Lessons. It has the character from the first book, but it takes place at the Heroes Haven homeless facility.
Oh my goodness. So you have taken your dream, your vivid description of your dream, and you've actually put it into a story, a narrative, a fiction story to help, to also be able to help veterans. So you're writing out your dream before you have achieved your dream. I love this.
Yes.
That's a great thing to think about for those of you who are listening. One of the things we do in the Dream Accelerator is we help people write out their narrative, their 5 years in the future, to write out a story about their dream being true and all the lives that it's impacting. And I just think Julie's taken that to a whole new level. She's actually publishing a book doing that approach, because here's the thing. Pursuing a dream is so difficult. There are going to be so many challenges that come. If you don't have crystal clarity about what you're trying to do, the temptation to quit may be so strong that you won't be able to withstand it. So the first thing we got to do is get really clear on our dream. So anyway, that's awesome. When is it going to be published?
I just sent back the first editing this morning. So in the near future.
All right. Congratulations. I know all the effort and energy it takes to write a book. It's a no small undertaking. So that's great. So tell me where you're at right now. You have a name for this Heroes Haven place, right?
Yes.
Do you have the place picked out? Is it going to be in Fremont, Wisconsin? Where's it going to be?
Well, right now I'm at the Blue Jay Resort, and I have my eyes set on maybe this place being it.
Okay, so you have your eyes set on a place. Well, those of you who are prayers and believe in divine providence who are listening, if you want to join Julie and her husband in praying for that place to be used for such a heart-centered dream, I would ask you to join me in praying for that. That's spectacular. So as you sit here today, tell me some of the obstacles, some of the challenges that you're facing. I mean, one of the huge ones is you don't have a place yet. Right.
And that's what I'm overcoming right now. I know that I needed to move up here because I just felt in my heart and the Lord leading me here. And I just had to have trust for him that it just fell into place. And I just believe with all my heart that this is where he wants me to be. And it's going to work out. It's going to work out. I mean, the campers won't be too happy about it, and the fishermen, because this place has been around since like 1965.
Wow.
But I know it has to be here. I mean, if it doesn't work out, but I know the Lord wants me here.
Have you begun pursuing caring for, helping veterans even before you have the place?
Not currently. But there just so happens to be a veteran who lives here, and his name is Thomas, and he was in Vietnam. So I've had a chance to connect with him and talk to him, and he's a really nice guy.
So you're learning a lot, even in discussing with Thomas, building a relationship with him. It's wonderful. I think when when dreams involve property purchase or gifting, some people are waiting for it to be gifted. Sometimes the temptation to wait until you have the place is strong, and you just kind of sit and spin your wheels. And so I'm glad to hear that you're already activating your engagement with veterans to learn how you are going to best serve them when that time comes that they'll have a place. That ministry, that gifting already has begun. That's wonderful. So I'm sure there are times you seem like a very positive person that has a lot of trust, but I'm sure there are times when the human inclination to doubt or to get discouraged creeps in. I know that happens with me quite a bit. And how do you keep moving forward with your dream anyway, even in those moments when you get discouraged?
I do get discouraged because I wanted to move faster.
Yeah.
But I just know that they're counting on me. In the movie Field of Dreams, if you build it, they will come. And I just have to keep that in mind. If I build it, they will come. And because it does, there are roadblocks. I know there's going to be many more as I pursue this more. So that's how I do. I just keep in mind, look, they're counting on me. And another reason I know I was led to be up here is because there's a veterans home in Keene, Wisconsin, which isn't far from me. And when I have my book launch, I'm going to donate proceeds from my book, the sales of my book, to the King's Veteran Home.
Wonderful.
So, yeah.
That's great. Very interesting when if you build it, they will come. Love that movie, by the way. I grew up in Iowa. And if you ever get a chance to go to Dyersville, it's really been developed now. I had the first Major League Baseball game ever this last summer there. It's amazing. The they part of that statement is so huge. We have to keep the them, the who, that this dream is for, in the forefront of our mind to give us the spark to keep going, because there's real people involved in this dream that are going to be blessed, and they're counting on you. I love the way you said that. You are doing this dream. You made this big decision with your husband. How a lot of times couples are not together necessarily on the dream. There's a struggle, like, I'm not really for your dream. It sounds like you have a love for this together. How do you involve your husband, and how is he involved in this dream pursuit?
Well, he is my biggest supporter. He's always wants me to do better and be better, and he's encouraging me all the time. And if it wasn't for him, I don't know. I do, if I'm ever feeling down, he'll say, just remember why you're doing this, you got to keep going. So, he's my biggest cheerleader.
I love that. That's so great. That can be one of our sources of inspiration and encouragement as well, as we pursue it. So, as you're here today, and there's a lot of people listening to this podcast that are thinking about maybe taking a big leap themselves. Maybe they're a little bit hesitant to do as big a leap as you did, perhaps, but nonetheless, there's still some hesitancy to take the next step. Julie, what would you like to say to them?
I'm just going to say that the keep your why in front of it, why you want to do this so bad. That's what I would say, go all in,
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but at least, you tried.
I love it. So, where can people get a hold of you, find out more about your books and about your pursuit here with the Heroes Haven place?
I'm at juliewomble.com.
You were able to get a .com. I love that.
Yes,
it's probably because your last name is so unique, right?
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of Wombles in the world, probably, because jeffmeyer.com was not available. They wanted to charge me anyway, that's a side story. Well, congratulations, juliewomble.com. And you can follow her there, pick up her book, join her in her pursuit. Maybe as you're listening, you're thinking, man, I love veterans too. I wonder how I could support Julie. She would love to have your support. So thank you for being with me today and sharing part of your story with us. And I wish you nothing but the best in Fremont, Wisconsin, and hope that one day very soon that place will come out of the fiction book and into reality. And there will be dozens of veterans that are blessed because of your heart. Thank you so much, Julie.
Thank you, Jeff. My pleasure.
Hey, fellow dreamer. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Head over to my website, jeffmeyer.org, for all of the show notes and links. And when you're ready to move from overthinking about your dream to actually taking action on it, consider joining the Dream Accelerator community. Our clients are getting crystal clear on their dream with our Dream Generator Vivid Description 5-step process. They're discovering the truth about fear and how to use it as fuel to take courageous steps in the right direction. And most importantly, they are walking a clear path forward because they have made an investment in themselves to confidently realize their dreams. The results are so inspiring. Having coaching and companions on the dream journey is crucial. Remember, fear will come, fear will stay. Move forward anyway.